evil before mine eyes, and chose that in which I delighted not. So here it is. Our people some may think they are doing good. That's why the scriptures talk about in Romans chapter 10, all right? For they going about to establish their own righteousness have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God. All right. And the righteousness of God, if you're living that way and you're teaching the things of the Most High, then you're going to be hated. Period, point blank. It says, because when I called, none did answer. All right. How is he calling? Through his men that he set up. All right. The prophets. None did answer. And when I spake, they did not hear, but they did evil before mine eyes. All right. And they thinking they doing good because Esau, Edom, the so-called white man who's in rulership on this earth today, has hoodwinked you, has bamboozled you. And you took it hook, line, and sinker. But you think you're doing right. All right. But the end thereof are the ways of death. All right. And you're going to find out. Okay. This is so it just said, because when I called, none did answer, and when I spake, they did not hear. Right? So who did he use? This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 1, verse 32. It says, I sent unto you my servants, the prophets, whom ye have taken and slain, and torn their bodies in pieces, whose blood I will require of your hand, saith the Lord. So the men that's out on these highways and byways, okay, the true men that's out on the highways and byways, and it'll be manifest very soon who of those men that's on the highways and byways that's teaching the Most High's words in spirit and in truth. They will be manifest. All right. But you're taking, setting them at naught. Oh, that's nobody. It's just they're just men. Regular, just men. All right. But the whole point is that if you believe in something here in these times today, and you're not being hated for it, you're not being called a fool. All right. Because this thing right here this truth is only for a few. All right. Many are called, but few are chosen. It says, wide is the gate that leadeth to destruction. All right. It says, but narrow is the way that leadeth to life, and few there be that find it. All right. There's millions upon billions of so-called Christians in today's Christianity. All right. They have this Bible, but it's not the true doctrine of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. All right. There's many billions that's calling themselves Catholics, billions of people calling themselves Jehovah's Witness, billions of people that's calling themselves Muslim, billions of people that's calling themselves Buddhist, and so on and so forth with all these religions, because this is not a religion when it's spoken in truth. All right. This is a book of laws, statutes, and commandments given exclusively to the Hebrew Israelites, the 12 tribes. All right. This is also a history book. This is also a book of prophecies. And the prophecies is really what lets you know that this book is on point and game tight, solid. All right. But the breakdown, the understanding of this book was only given to a particular people. And those particular people, which are the Hebrew Israelites, only the elect of the Hebrew Israelites are going to get the understanding of it. And those elect of the Hebrew Israelites are going to be hated in today's time. They're going to be, that's why the scriptures talk about in 2 Peter 2 and 2. It says, Matter of fact, I'll start at 1. It says, but there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you. So many of them, and many people are going to follow them. So it says, who privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. Verse 2. And many shall follow their pernicious ways. Pernicious means destructive. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. So the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. So if you call yourself any of those religions that I just named, all right, and you're not being evil spoken of, then you might not have the truth. You might be believing in one of these damnable heresies, in a false religion, in a false doctrine. All right, because the truth shall be evil spoken of. All right. If you're in the truth, people are going to separate you from their company. They're going to talk evil about you. All right. This is what's going to happen if you're speaking the truth, because we're in the times, the tail end of the times of Esau Edom's rule, the so-called white man rule. And he's clean contrary to the Most High and his men that he set up. All right. So that's just a little food for thought. All right. You got to think about that. All right. Because if the Lord was on the earth today, they would hate him just like they hate GMS. All right. And all the men that's speaking the truth, the unadulterated, unfiltered truth. All right. So, that's all I got for you today. Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all you Akim pushing this word in truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom, Abad Babal.